Good evening and welcome. I am Ibrahim Adebayo with the Carnival Radio News Update. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, has forecast thundery and rainy weather conditions from Monday to Wednesday across the country. NIMET weather outlook released in Abuja today emphasized thunderstorms over parts of Kano, Katsina, Zamfara, Jigawa, Kaduna, Taraba, and Oyo State during the morning hours. According to NIMET, thunderstorms are anticipated over parts of Kebbi, Adamawa, Taraba, Sokoto, Kano, Katsina, Zamfara, and Kaduna State later in the day. It further stated that later in the day, thunderstorms and intermittent rains are anticipated over parts of the Federal Capital Territory, Plateau State, Nasarawa, and Kogi State, adding that during the morning hours, cloudy skies are anticipated over southern region. NIMET reiterated further that intermittent rains are expected over parts of Osun, Oyo, Ekiti, Ebonyi, Enugu, Anambra, Cross River, Rivers, Delta, Bayelsa, and Akwa Ibom State later in the day. In another development, the Nigerian Union of Pensioners, NUP, has appealed to the federal government to pay a 6-month wage award of 25,000 naira monthly owed to its members across the country. The head of information of NUP, Bumi Ogunkolade, made the appeal today in Abuja. Ogunkolade said that the federal government was here to implement the 25,000 wage award that was promised for pensioners in 2023. Ogunkolade commended President Bola Tinubu for assenting to the new national minimum wage law promptly and urged that the implementation process should include pensioners. The NUP official said that the pensioners were feeling the impact of economic hardship in the country the most, resulting in the ill health of some of their aged members. Meanwhile, the National Emergency Management Agency has delivered 1,528 metric tons of assorted grains to support the locals in Jigawa State. In a statement posted on X today, the agency noted that the distribution was approved by President Bola Tinubu and managed by the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security for allocation to vulnerable Nigerians across the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. According to the statement, the distribution is from the 42,000 metric tons of assorted food commodities from the National Strategic Reserve. It was reported in February that the federal government announced that it would distribute 42,000 metric tons of grains at no cost to cushion the effects of food crisis in the country. While in March, some portions of the assorted grains were reported to have arrived in at least 8 states across the country, which include Kano, Kwara, Kogi, Ebonyi, Adamawa, Kebbi, Sokoto, and Taraba State. In Lagos State, the government has declared Tuesday, August 20, as work-free day for public servants to mark this year Isese Day celebration. This was announced in a circular issued by the head of service, Bodiagoro. According to the circular, the governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, had approved that Tuesday, 20 August 2024, be declared a work-free day for public servants in the state. However, the circular further said the public servants were to resume to work on Wednesday by 8 a.m. in the morning. On On the foreign scene, more than half of the 288 workers killed worldwide in 2023 died during the first 3 months of Israeli war on Gaza. According to United Nations, the rise in deaths, mainly due to Israeli air attacks on Gaza between October and December last year, represents a 137% increase compared to 2022, when 118 aid workers were killed. The United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs said today that the aid workers were killed in 33 countries in 2023, the deadliest year on record for global humanitarian community. Also, the United Nations Acting and Emergency Relief Coordinator Josie Unsuya said in a statement that the normalization of violence against aid workers and the lack of accountability are unacceptable and enormously harmful for aid operations everywhere. The Agency for Palestinian Refugees has said 207 of its staff members have been killed in Gaza since the beginning of the war in October last year. In the interesting world of sports, Falconet head coach Chris Danjuma has said the team is in Colombia to win the 2024 FIBA Under-20 Women World Cup title. Danjuma and his players arrived Bogota yesterday for 2 weeks training exercise. The Falconets will engage in friendlies with Australia and Mexico as part of their preparation for the competition. Also, the Gerva said the team have the mandate to return home with the trophy. Nigeria will face Germany, Venezuela, and Korea Republic in the Group D, while the Colombia will host the competition from August 31st to September 22. And that ends the Carnival Radio News Update. Thank you so much for listening. I am Ibrahim Adeba. You can download the Carnival Media app from the Google Play Store and iOS App Store. Do enjoy the rest of your evening. Ẹ kú ìrọ̀lẹ́ àkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn lámú aṣètì gbọ̀yìn láti iléeṣẹ́ Carnival Radio. Ibrahim Adébáyọ̀ lóníròyìn. Àjọ tó ń rí sí àgbéyẹ̀wò ojú ọjọ́ nílẹ̀ yìí ni wọ́n ti ṣe àlàkalẹ̀ rẹ̀ báyìí wípé ó ṣeé ṣe kí àrá pẹ̀lú òjò gba ojú ọjọ́ kan bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti òní tí ṣe ọjọ́ ajé Monday sí ọjọ́rú Wednesday yíká àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ wa lápapọ̀. Àjọ NIMET ni wọ́n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ fi àyẹ̀wò wọn síta nípa ojú ọjọ́ lónìí nílùú Àbújá, níbi tí wọ́n ti jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ wípé àrá yóò sán dáadáa láwọn ìpínlẹ̀ bíi Kano, Katsina, Jigawa, Zamfara, Kaduna, Bauchi àti Taraba. Bákan náà ni àjọ NIMET tún sọ lásanyán pẹ̀lú wípé àrá tó ń ti òjò ní káwọn èèyàn ìpínlẹ̀ bíi Nasarawa, Kogi, Plateau àti ìlú Àbújá máa retí pẹ̀lú kurukuru tí yóò bo ojú ọjọ́ láàárọ̀ láwọn ibi tí àwọn sọ yìí. Eléyìí tó wá jẹ́ wípé eléyìí tó sì tún jẹ́ wípé òjò díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni kò ní yọ àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ bíi Ọ̀ṣun, Ọ̀yọ́, Èkìtì, Ebonyi, Enugu, Anambra, Cross River, Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers àti Akwa Ibom sílẹ̀ pẹ̀lú. Nínú ìròyìn míì ẹ̀wẹ̀, àjọ tó ń rí sí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ pàjáwìrì nílẹ̀ yìí yan àjọ NEMA ni wọ́n ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ gbé ìwọ̀n oúnjẹ oníwóró tó lé dáadáa ní 1,000 níye fáwọn èèyàn ìpínlẹ̀ Jigawa lójúnà àti kún wọn lọ́wọ́ tó ń ti dídín ìṣòro ọ̀wọ́n gógó oúnjẹ tí wọ́n dojúkọ kù. Àjọ NEMA ni wọ́n sọ eléyìí di mímọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lónìí lójú òpó ayélujára abẹ́yẹfò wọn wípé Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu nípasẹ̀ iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó rí ṣe kò kárí ètò ọ̀gbìn pẹ̀lú ṣíṣe oúnjẹ lọ́jọ̀ ni wọ́n pa á láṣẹ fún láti pín àwọn oúnjẹ oníwóró yíká ilẹ̀ yìí tọ́ọ̀nù 42 níbàámu pẹ̀lú àtẹ̀jáde tájọ NIMET fi léde fáwọn oníròyìn ni wọ́n tún ti sọ di mímọ̀ wípé 42,040 tọ́ọ̀nù àwọn oúnjẹ oníwóró tó jẹ́ díẹ̀ nínú àwọn oúnjẹ tájọ tó ń ṣe oúnjẹ lọ́jọ̀ nílẹ̀ yìí kó pamọ́ làwọn pín sáwọn ìpínlẹ̀ tó wà yíká ilẹ̀ yìí. Bákan náà tẹ́ ò bá gbàgbé lóṣù kejì ọdún tá a wà yìí níjọba àpapọ̀ ti kéde rẹ̀ wípé àwọn ti ṣetán láti pín àwọn oúnjẹ oníwóró tọ́ọ̀nù 42 sáwọn ìpínlẹ̀ láti mú àdínkù bá ìṣòro ọ̀wọ́n gógó oúnjẹ tó gbalẹ́gbàkó pàápàá lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Eléyìí tó sì wá jẹ́ wípé nígbà tí oṣù kẹta ó fi wọlé àwọn oúnjẹ náà ti dé sáwọn ìpínlẹ̀ 8 ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ níbi tá a ti rí àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ bíi Kano, Kwara, Kogi, Ebonyi, Kebbi, Taraba, Sokoto àti Adamawa. Kò ní jù báyìí lọ lórí àkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn láti iléeṣẹ́ Carnival Radio. Ibrahim Adébáyọ̀ lóníròyìn yìí. Ẹ láǹfààní àti dánlóòdù app Carnival lórí ayélujára App Store tàbí Google Play Store kẹ́sì fi sórí ẹ̀rọ Android yín lẹ́bàá láǹfààní àti máa gbọ́ wa láti ìgbàdégbà kẹ́ ẹ gbádùn ìrọ̀lẹ́ yín síwájú àti síwájú sí. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ òní o, Ọlọ́run fi àlùbáríkà tó pọ̀ sí iṣẹ́ wa.